Hey Leo, welcome to your general tarot reading for March. This reading is for those with Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages are general and come through for those who need to hear them. So if this doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements. Before we get into it, I just want to note that energy is fluid and doesn't always come out super clear cut. You may resonate with only one part, different parts, or the whole reading that comes out today. Just trust what feels right for you. You know your situation best. Now, with that said, let's get into your reading. Leo. What can Leo expect in March? 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 We've got the Nine of Wands. What can Leo expect in March? What can Leo expect in March? Leo expect in March. Oh, that's a lot. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'll take them. Okay. All right, so we have got the Nine of Wands, we've got the Lovers, Ace of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Fool, and we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. All right. So it definitely looks like you're kind of on guard this month. I will clarify it. But yeah, you're definitely being quite on guard this month. And I think it's because there's a lot that's kind of happening. There's a lot that you need to do. There's a choice of some kind that you need to make in love. And I think, the choice is whether to take action. Do I take action? Do I not take action? I think that's kind of the choice. I will clarify this energy just quickly. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Ooh. So someone is definitely like overthinking a situation, or there's been some kind of like negativity that someone has shown you. I think someone has shown you some negativity in some way, and the negativity that they've shown you, it could be like a fire sign as well. It has caused you to kind of start overthinking and to be really paranoid about, is this too good to be true? Is this right for me? Definitely, yeah, there's definitely paranoia there. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Okay. So I think it seems like somebody wanted control over a situation. Or I think, no, you know what? I think just having anxiety over a situation allows you to have some like perceived control over the situation. Okay? It's like by being anxious about it, by overthinking it, it gives you some power over this situation because you're kind of like expecting the worst. But I think I don't think you should actually be holding on to this paranoia, because this paranoia and overthinking is actually taking away from your power. It's making you more powerless to the situation. Um, Anything else we need to know about this Nine of Wands? You're definitely very anxious about something. What are they anxious about? What's Leo anxious about? What is Leo anxious about? Not being in your element? Or perhaps another person? I think, yeah, you're just not really feeling in your element right now. You feel like you don't have power in a situation. All you have is anxiety about it. You don't really have a direction, and you're kind of unsure where to go at this point. And you're really just you're not feeling like yourself at this time. There's a lot of anxiety about going forward and how you should act. And I will jump into this other energy now. We'll clarify all this energy that's coming out, because this is a lot. So why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? What choice needs to be made? Okay. Nine of Cups, interesting. So it's about to I think you're anxious about whether you should go after what you want. You know where your passion is. You definitely know where your passion is, and what is going to bring you happiness, but it's kind of like it might be a little bit risky to go after what you want in this situation. Do I go after what I want, or do I go after what other people want, maybe? I think because there is this concern from like an outside perspective. You're worried what other people are going to think about this. So it's kind of like, I know what I want, and I know going after this person is going to make me happy, or going after this situation is going to make me happy, but I could have to deal with other people's energies outside of that, other people who don't think it's the best thing. I might have to deal with that as well. And it's like you've got this new spark of passion. Tell me more about the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. You've definitely got this spark of passion here for someone or something. It's like a new start, maybe? So why is the Lovers and the Ace of Wands here? Oh, okay. So the Empress came out again. Okay, I've got some more cards that came out. It might help. Emperor in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. That's awesome. Prince of Discs. Two of Discs. And Seven of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely a lot that was happening in this connection. Somebody wanted to hold a lot of power in the situation, but I think they were actually quite insecure. Like, they wanted to come off seeming like they had a lot of poise and control, but they actually were kind of struggling, and they didn't actually have the control that they showed off. But I think, they kind of like look at someone, or I don't know who this is in this situation, just take what resonates. It could be you, it could be another person. Somebody is like in their element right now. They're flourishing. They're doing awesome. But then we have another energy who isn't really in their element. And I think this energy is the Emperor, the Emperor is not feeling really in his element at the moment. He's dealing with a lot of anxiety. But we have this other energy. This could be like a love interest. It could be a friend. This other energy who is very in their element right now. And I think, yeah, they've got the Empress as well. So we've got a true pair. We've got the Empress and the Emperor both out here. The Emperor isn't in his element, but the Empress is in her element right now. And the Empress is what this Emperor wants, But they have a lot of anxiety about going forward with it. But I think the Empress brings a lot of happiness to the Emperor, whether they know it or not. But the choice still has to be made, whether to go forward with it or whether to hold back, because hold back out of fear. Do I say something? Do I not say something? I think there was definitely in this past, there was some deception, there was some futility, there was some juggling, and there was someone who was kind of moving very, very slowly, and I think maybe that's why this person is a little bit wary to come forward with this, because it's like, I treated you badly in the past, or someone was treated badly in the past. I don't know whether this is going to go forward now, whether this has the chance to go forward. I treated you badly. I juggled you. I took a long time to get there, or to like show that I cared maybe. And yeah, it was just like a lot of inaction was happening. There was that intense desire was there, like obviously with the lovers, this is a really intense connection, like a soulmate connection. It's really intense, and there is this passion here as well, this wanting for a new start. But it's like, I've hurt you in the past. I'm kind of scared to move forward now, with this Chariot in reverse. It's like, I really want to. It's all here. It's really interesting because it's all here, but there's no forward movement. There wants to be forward movement, but there is anxiety, and there's a burden. And I think someone just wants to come forward and just straight up like tell it how it is, just confess everything, and be like, I like you, or I felt this way, or they just want to come forward and like yell it and just be like, this is how I feel. But there is a burden that comes with it. And I think, yeah, somebody is holding a burden because of this connection. And I think, when this person does come forward, whoever this is, the page, they are going to come forward as a page. It's going to be quite immature energy. Immature, like right next to the Fool. It's going to be like the Fool energy, just straight up, just like no holding back, just saying everything how you feel, and that will release this burden. But it's like, do I come forward in the first place? Should I take this step? Should I take this step? Should I release control? I know people might react weird. I know I might not get the reception that I wanted, but I still really want to do this. I still really want to come forward and get my wish. And so we will grab some advice and see what this has to say. But yeah, that's the situation. Interesting little romance situation there. We will see what Spirit has to say. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let's use energy oracle cards. What a advice do you have for Leo about this situation? What advice do you have for Leo about this situation? Alright. What advice do you have for Leo about this situation? Okay, we've got action in reverse. What advice do you have for Leo about this situation? Hostilities. Okay. What advice do you have for Leo? Blossoming abundance in reverse. Okay. Someone else got these same cards as well. Okay. So 17, action in reverse. Action is the accelerant that ignites your desires, but when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or your follow through. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than in any consistent effort, or perhaps you need to make some adjustment in what you're paying attention to. Create a structured plan, then make sure you take daily action. This will move you. This will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible yet persistent and ever conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. Okay, so this is about taking action. So this is what we were talking about, being like, should they take action? Should they not take action? What should I do? Is it worth it? But this is saying you should be taking action, so take that advice. Alright, now 26. Hostilities. So this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up, right, it reveals a situation where hostilities toward you are about to be or have already been engaged. There's that 7 of Swords energy that was coming out before. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time now. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So there you go. Definitely have the courage to stand up for yourself and take action. That's what both of these cards have been saying so far. And the last one, Blossoming Abundance. Okay. So this card reverse reveals a potential decrease in money, with the coins falling from the garden and out of sight. Sometimes when you receive this card in this position, it may feel like cash is slipping through your fingers like water. While this might seem like an ongoing state of affairs, you can still turn things around. Be very conscious and responsible where money issues are concerned. Take action to plant new seeds and nurture your financial garden with patience and clarity. The cycle will end, and you will, in time, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Well, there we go, Leo. Hope that resonated. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely let me know if it did resonate. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.